Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is going to be a video following up on the original video I posted about an open heart surgery journal that I was making. I know I haven't really posted many videos in this journal yet, but I've just been, busy healing and resting and, just trying to get back to normal life. I believe it's almost 7 weeks since my open heart surgery to repair my mitral valve. Um, if you haven't watched my first video, basically I'm 19 years old. I had rheumatic fever when I was 6, and it actually damaged my mitral valve. Um, but they weren't really worried about it until I got a little bit older. I started growing, and they noticed that it was leaking a lot more, so it needed to be repaired. So it's been about 7 weeks, and you know, I'll just give you guys kind of an idea of what to expect for the first month and tell you what I went through. And maybe this will be helpful to somebody else that was looking for some answers like I was right before my surgery. Around, I think it was like day 5, I got released from the hospital. Um, I was feeling okay considering what I've been through, which was definitely a very tough thing. Um, but I got released on day 5. Um, the toughest part about that was moving around so much. I remember like the lady came with the wheelchair, and I was like, oh God, here we go. Like she started wheeling me around the hospital, and I just felt like I was flying because I hadn't moved much in the last 5 days. Maybe like you know to walk down the hallway for 10 feet, but that was about it. So it was definitely like a kind of like a shocking experience, but not scary in the least bit. Just kind of a relief. Like I'm getting out of this. Because I got like a little bit caged up in that same hospital room for 5 days. It messes with you. But I was just happy to be going, and it was definitely interesting in the car ride, hitting all the potholes in New York City. But I got home safe, and I just went right to bed. I was so happy to have my own bed back, and I just went right to sleep and relaxed, and it just felt good to be home. Um, you're not going to be really enjoying your sleep if you don't. I mean, I don't like to sleep on my back, so it took me a while to get used to it. For like, especially the first 2 weeks, you're gonna have to sleep on your back. There's just nothing else you can do about it. But I mean, you have enough pain medication to help you go to sleep, and you're so tired from the whole procedure that you're just like, I'll sleep whenever, like whatever position you put me in. So that wasn't too bad. For the first 2 weeks, you're gonna have a decent amount of pain. You have to expect that. I mean, your sternum is gonna be sore. It's just gonna feel like feels like maybe you really hit it really hard. Like a soreness to it, like a deep soreness, and that's about it. With the pain meds, it keeps it pretty much controlled as much as they can. Um, I would say that wasn't even that much like as much pain as I expected in the sternum area, but it was definitely a painful experience. I would say a surprising painful thing that bothered me for a lot of my recovery was muscle pain around my shoulders and my neck and my traps. And apparently, when I figured out, I was walking around so much hunched over because my sternum, had been so like sore and so like weak from the operation because I mean, you have a broken sternum. So what happens is the muscles in your traps up here, they all pick up the slack for your chest that isn't, able to hold up your upper body as much, and you're actually gonna like notice that like you're gonna kind of walk hunched over, and your neck is gonna be a lot more sore, and your traps are gonna be really sore, and that really bothered me for like a good up to like the first like 3 weeks. I had a lot of aches and pains in my neck, but it's just part of the surgery recovery. I mean, don't worry about it. You're gonna get through it. Icy hot and maybe a hot shower, a hot bath always helps. You know, um, but that's just something that I didn't really know to expect that I think some people should know about. Just enough so they're not surprised. They don't worry about it. It's completely normal to have that kind of a muscle ache. I would say one important thing that was always clean your incision site. I was always putting nice antibacterial soap on it, keeping it nice and dry. Just trying to make sure you don't get any infections because who wants that? Luckily enough, I mean, it's been 7 weeks. My incision is completely closed up now, and I haven't had to deal with any kind of infections or anything, so I think I did a pretty good job on that. Um, you know, as for stamina, the first 2 to 3 weeks, you're really not gonna be yourself. You know, you're gonna be very kind of tired, and like you're just gonna feel like you like lost your like level of endurance, which is basically what you did. You lost your endurance. I lost mine. I mean, just walking up the stairs a few times, I was exhausted. I mean, I would have to go sit down and watch some TV. But around week 5, week 4, I was really starting to like focus on trying to get back into shape because I mean I'm a college lacrosse player and I want to get back into that level of conditioning that I was once at. So I started walking now, and week 5 I was walking around a mile a day, and now I have it up to like around 2.5, and I'm also implementing like a weightlifting routine. Not too heavy because I'm trying to make sure I don't bust anything on my sternum that I just finally got to heal up. Um, but I mean, anybody who's out there that's young, especially that's worried about, you know, you know, gaining weight or something, or just becoming lazy because of surgery, don't worry about it too much. You'll be able to rebound pretty quick if you really, focus on it. That's what I've been focusing on, and I even have a part-time job now, and I'm just waiting to go back to college next year. But I'm gonna post some more videos about how I'm doing. And I hope I can answer. I hope I have answered, or I can answer some questions that you guys have. I mean, I would say the worst part about the surgery is definitely the waiting period. But once you get it done, you're gonna be uncomfortable, but just be happy that you could get it fixed, or we're fortunate enough to live in a country where people can fix our hearts, and we can recover and live a normal life. So I know you guys want to see the picture of my scar. Who doesn't? So hold on a second. Let me see here. There it is right there. It's not too bad. As you can see, it's pretty long, but nothing ridiculous. And here I just had one. I only have one chest tube, thank God. But that's about it. That's around 7 weeks of healing, and it's pretty much just a nice solid scar. I have plenty of those, so just add it to the collection. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to message me, and I'll post more videos with more answers. Until then, guys, stay safe.